Welcome to Living 757. Guys, how are you? I miss you.
Doing good. Let's address why were you dancing the way you were dancing when we started
She's
the
happy,
segment?
Quincy, because it's summer.
I'm happy because bright colors make me happy.
Yes,
Is that
look
all
at
right?
our outfits today. We're bright colors,
Bright
you know,
colors.
summers.
The
Also,
ankles.
also bring the energy. Look at the shoes.
Quincy
It's
tried to
living.
match my heels.
Okay.
and
Well, you
he
guys
did
are
it-
matching,
And he did
actually.
it pretty perfectly,
Yeah, but my ankles is out. Like I am.
And I think I probably have some shade of pink in here. Yeah,
You
look,
have
see?
some pink
Yeah,
and you have
pink.
some blue. So we're
blue,
connected.
pinks.
We are color coordinated,
Yes.
and no, we didn't talk first.
Yes, thank you for being with us this week, guys. I'm glad that you're not going anywhere, Quincy, because I don't want to say something. But I just
I'm not. So look, I don't know about y'all. So I know the way this summer season has kicked off. It's been a lot of rain. It's been a lot of mugginess already, and it's like, okay, where is the sun?
where is the sun? It's coming.
But it's
soon.
been
Yes.
very very hot, and y'all remember the packages I've been doing with AAA.
Yeah.
So I finally decided to go to them because I got a truck that's 13 years old, and I noticed on one of the hottest days the other week, my air is blowing cool but not cold, and that, you don't ever want to be in a situation. I had
So-
that long time ago.
That's Freon. You need to add Freon.
Yeah, right. Well, I knew that because I had done those packages with AAA. So I went to them and they took care of it. And thank you, AAA Car Care Center. I appreciate it. That's my shameless plug to you for taking care and giving me that cold AC. Have you ever been in a car that doesn't have
Yes.
AC?
Yes.
It is a
My AC
lonely,
went
hot
out
feeling.
Yes,
couple
and it's
years
not a
ago.
good feeling. It's
It-
not a good feeling.
Yeah, but it wasn't even blowing cool.
Right.
No, it felt like I was like in a hair dryer, just hot air in my face.
Right.
bad.
It's like a person is doing this.
But wait, are you like the summer now? Because you never like anything. You're like the Grinch of every season,
time
or
out.
of every holidays.
No,
I mean, of
no.
everything that always happens in this. Okay,
that's
what is
not-
it exactly the time of the day? Something that you like.
Okay, let me break it down. I'm not a Grinch of everything. I'm only a Grinch of the stuff we have to do here.
Mr.
Oh my God!
Y'all make me put up trees. You make me do
Bad
decorations.
banana.
I don't want to do that stuff here, but at home
Why
I know I gotta
not?
do
You mean
it.
the stuff you get paid
With a
for?
Why
smile
not?
on my face.
Exactly. Why not? Why you don't want to do things that you get paid for it? It's not like a.
Well, you know what? I can feel the
Dun,
pressure
dun, dun,
coming
dun,
right
dun.
now.
Right?
Like, why? Why don't I like to do it? Because you make me. Okay, I
We
just
don't
I just
make
want
you.
to chill. If I can't make y'all clean up the green room, then y'all can't make me put decorations.
But
Why
you
would
clean-
we clean up the green
But
room?
you clean it
do
for us. What are we gonna clean it for? You clean it for us.
Yes.
Quincy brings the vacuum and he clean it for us. It's amazing. And many times I told him Quincy, I should take you home because my cleaner vacuum needs someone to really
Right?
enjoy the ride in my house
You
and
guys-
take every corner. And you are perfect for that, Quincy, because you like to clean, very detailed. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm telling him,
It's
guys,
amazing. I
God
could like pull one piece of hair out and drop it, and Quincy would show up with a vacuum.
Right, and I'll catch it just like that. A little
Yes.
piece of hair. Yeah.
That
so
was very Mr.
attentive,
Miyagi
but
of you.
But
that's-
because you love that, I have some events like this summer. There's a lot of things going on here in Hampton Road, and because you're not a Grinch, you just say that in camera. So I'm gonna invite you to a party.
okay.
party.
Yes, well, it's La Fiesta. La
La
Fiesta is
Fiesta.
coming back to the ocean front. Yes, it's a vibrant celebration of Latin culture, music, food, and the fun for the whole family. This is going to be Saturday, July the 20th, 4 p.m. at the Neptune Park for an unforgettable evening by the beach. There's gonna be live bands, delicious Latin flavors, dancing, and surprise for everybody. So guys, don't miss La Fiesta at the beach this summer.
It's
So-
a party.
It is
Okay.
a party there, and we're
Cool.
gonna dance. Tin, tin, tin.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
I
you
love
know.
it.
We're gonna have Alex Bueno. He's one of the best singers from bachata, and I'm gonna be there. Dancing
Ooh.
bachata. Yes, everybody's invited to La Fiesta.
So much fun. And one of the things I love about the 757 is we are so diverse, and that includes our music and our music festivals because we also have One Love Music Festival coming up. I'm so excited. It's a tribute to Bob Marley himself. It's taking place at Five Points Park. That's on Sewell's Point Road in Norfolk.
Yeah, man.
And you can jam with the rhythm of the Caribbean with music, good vibes, and amazing food. Have you ever had like Jamaican food?
Yeah, I had it a few
Yes.
weeks ago.
Yeah,
and
man.
that was great.
Yeah, man.
Ari and all that stuff. Man, it was-
Rastafari.
Yes, it was great. It's very spicy. Got a little kick to it.
I love it.
Spicy.
Yeah.
I love it. And I mean,
Yes.
like, the energy at one of those type festivals is unmatched. It's,
Got-
it's
and where's
always
this
good
festival
vibes.
gonna be with all this happy energy?
All the happy energy, where is it?
Yeah.
In Norfolk.
Okay,
Norfolk.
got you. So
Right,
it's in
Norfolk
Norfolk.
Festival,
Well,
yes.
well, right across the downtown tunnel going into Portsmouth, it turns a little grumpy. Okay, have you ladies
it's
heard
coming, I knew
heard
it.
of a grumpy? It's a grumpy cat.
Is its name
that,
Quincy?
No, his name is not Quincy. But when you see the picture of this cat, you will understand why he is.
Oh
a
my God!
Oh
it
my
is
God.
Grumpy
That
Cat.
is a grumpy cat. So this
Oh
cat
my God.
was in the downtown tunnel that connects Portsmouth to Norfolk, and drivers saw this cat just kind of walking around in the tunnel, and he shut the tunnel down. Like imagine you trying to drive. Look at him,
Oh my- he's still grumpy.
like as if he's like they're smiling.
He's been rescued.
smiling.
He's still mad.
Yes.
He's like, I was trying to enjoy the tunnel
So-
until y'all came and saved me. It sounds like something our producer Melissa.
I
would
mean-
do.
Wait, that.
But
that,
you see the expression, actually, it looks like it have
that
something
first
with
picture,
Quincy. Yes.
It looked like he was alive back in Egyptian times, and he was one of those like mummified cats.
Yes.
And somebody brought him back, and he is angry about
Oh
it.
yeah,
I mean-
angry cat. And here's the kicker, ladies.
Okay.
He is up for adoption. So if anybody,
Oh.
if anybody has a happy soul and you want to welcome in this grumpy cat into your living room, have fun. That's all I gotta
See,
say.
Imagine
my
walking-
husband's allergic to cats, but I feel like for somebody who's not allergic to cats, it's a great opportunity to make a social media account for the cat.
right, and make a
Yes.
little money
with,
off
with
this
grumpy
cat.
faces.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine walking in
Yeah.
a party?
Just
You're
do
like
just
like
do
this very
straight
really straight,
memes.
and then, oh my God.
And you guys, we love cute little furry animals on here. And Evelyn's Wildlife Refuge in Suffolk just got baby otters.
Oh, wow.
Babies?
Baby
So,
otters.
Oh my God.
Look at that little
6 of
furry-
them. Look
Oh,
how
that's
cute they
cute.
are.
Yeah.
So basically, what the Wildlife Refuge does, Evelyn's Wildlife Rescue, they rehab them to get them to the point where they can survive in the wild on their own. And this is really important, guys. When they get to the age where they're mature enough, they learn to swim, but they also get to the age where they eat fish. And when they hit that point, they can eat about 20 pounds of fish
wow.
a day.
That
So
is
the
a lot.
Wildlife Rescue is looking for both monetary donations and donations of catfish and other fish that otters eat to help sustain their diet.
Oh my God.
This is serious stuff. They need
No,
to eat.
no. I was laughing at that last picture. So on that previous
that one,
that's
that
how I chill. That's how I was chilling on
But
Father's Day.
you
Is
see
that
the
how
body.
you
You see the body. It looks like uncomfortable, like
That's
a lady.
exactly how I
That's
chill
funny.
out
I
on
mean,
Father's
it's a
Day,
huge
yeah.
body and it's just small. Okay, I'm not gonna look at the dimensions of the body. I mean, it looks just weird. But yes, it is funny, and another thing that is funny is our show today. We have a great show, guys, ready for you. And guess what? We have the special visit of the four-legged friends.
And Q gets in touch with his wild side at First Landing State Park.
And of course, later on in the show, the brilliant performance by Carrie Lacey. But first, ladies, I think it's time for us to take an international trip and let our taste buds dance. Y'all stick around. There's more of the coolest show in town about to start. Hey!
I'm still thinking about the
no.
dimensions.
This segment is brought to you by Stanton Optical.
Book an eye exam or walk into Stanton Optical today to meet with one of our eye care specialists for same-day eye exams and same-day glasses. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Welcome back to Living 757. On July 1st, a very important law is going to go effect here in Virginia, right, Quincy?
Yeah.
That law is going to require that every passenger in a vehicle buckles their seatbelt. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking to the mother behind that law who made it all possible. Let's welcome Christy King. Hi.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah. We are excited to hear a little bit more about this law too.
Yes, you have become an advocate for seatbelt safety ever since you tragically lost your son. So can you tell us about Christopher's story?
Absolutely. Christopher graduated from Jamestown High School here in Williamsburg back in 2020. And 2 weeks later, he was killed in a car crash. The kids were hanging out down by the water, by the airport, and he was the first one driving, and he was fine. He's a great driver. The kids decided to take a drive in Julie's new Mustang convertible. So they went out and then they came back to the roads. They stopped a mile away from where they were hanging out, like you hear a lot with youth, and everyone switched places. So Christopher jumped in the back seat. Everyone else switched places. And then the driver decided that he was going to take off at 80 and a 35-mile-per-hour road. The driver was high, didn't have his glasses on, was on probation. Just the multitude of horrible choices. Came down the road, ran off the road, and hit the ditch. And that's when my baby, Christopher, was thrown from the car to his death.
Ooh.
It was the one time he didn't buckle up. He had jumped in the back seat. That took his life.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, like that's one of those stories that as parents you never want to, have to, number one, hear, but also have to tell again. However, on the other side of this, you are a part of advocating for a new seatbelt law, and this has been called the Christopher King seatbelt law. So you've been fighting for it, so can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Absolutely. I'm so excited about it. I just started last summer with reaching out to legislators because I found out Virginia is the worst state in the country with seatbelt usage. So I knew something had to be done. So I started reaching out to the governor and other politicians. I spoke to over 40 House representatives and senators about how important it is to strengthen our seatbelt law that hasn't been changed since the 80s.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah.
That work is being done to improve these things so it doesn't continue to happen again.
Yeah, especially considering the technology in cars has improved. You'd think the laws would, continually change to kind of fit.
Yeah.
Why is it so important that passengers, even in the back seat, and especially in the back seat, wear their seatbelts?
That's a great question. With Christopher, like I said, he jumped in the back seat of a convertible. If the lid would have been up, the top on the car, he would have become a projectile and seriously injured or killed one or more of the passengers in the car because he was not restrained properly. So it's not just about your choice to buckle up as an adult. It is about other people being safe in the car. And also, our kids look at the adults for the example. So if the parent isn't buckling up in the front or even in the back, then the kids aren't going to either. So it is very important. A lot of people just don't think it is as important, but it is.
Yeah, and one thing I've noticed, like taking Ubers and Lyfts, sometimes, well, like now, they have like a notification. So if you're sitting in the back, it's natural to get into an Uber and you sit in the back. But if you don't put the seatbelt on, then there's a notification that will pop up that says, please buckle up. So now, it's gone to the rideshare program. So I got to ask this, back in the day, seatbelts wasn't a law. Parents would have the kid riding on the, in the center console and in the back. How are the Virginians doing with the seatbelt usage these days?
Virginia is the worst state in the country for seatbelt usage for the second year in a row.
Ooh.
We are at 73% usage. The national average is 92%. So we have a long ways to go. And our neighboring states, all of them have a primary seatbelt law, and they're in the 89 to 92% usage rate. So it is very important that we make changes to our current law.
Good. And Ashley, as you know, as being a Virginian more than me, Virginia is for lovers. Well, can we love putting on our seatbelts,
Yes.
Virginia? Okay. Thank you so much, Christy, for stopping by and for sharing your story. And we are joining you in this fight as you advocate for better seatbelt usage.
Yes, thank you
Great.
so much.
Thank
Awesome.
you so much.
No problem. Now, Ashley, of course, as we know, seatbelts are required whether you're driving or flying. And we're going to safely travel on over to the kitchen where Patricia is ready to taste some international cuisine.
And guys, now I'm going to take you on a global international journey. Yes, with a special guest from Leila's International Cuisine, where every meal tells a story. Leila, welcome to Living 757.
Hello, I'm happy to be here.
I'm so excited that you are here because this cuisine is very special. I know you travel the world, we're gonna get there in a minute, but it smells so good. What are you preparing for us today?
So today I'm preparing for you a tom yum soup.
Ooh, tom
And-
yum soup. Let's see if I can repeat that one. Tom
Yum.
yum. Okay, ooh, yummy, yummy. Tom yum soup. Just
This-
tell me the ingredients. What do you have?
So this contains wild caught salmon, gold shrimp, some mushrooms, and of course a secret chili paste and some coconut milk.
Sounds delicious because it smells delicious. I know Ashley now is going to be jealous of me. So, Leila, how do you come up with this a great idea to have international cuisine? Because you have dishes from all around the world. You was telling me before that you were traveling and you fell in love with this. Tell
So
us a
I'd
little.
like for people to taste the world without boarding the plane. You know, like unfortunately we had some times when we weren't able to travel, but you know, we all have this memory, oh my God, I just want this ice cream from that place right now, or I just want the pizza from there, or like, oh my God, where is this some specific dish? So I just wanted for people to have opportunity to get whatever they like at any time without traveling
She's
outside
my
of the
best friend
country.
now. She said she can please me with all my things without even leaving my house. I love that. So now, what we have here, because I know that dish before. I have the fortune to try your food before, and it's so delicious. But I never remember the name. Can we just focus on this one, guys? This one is a must-do. You have to try that one.
So this one is feta mozzarella pie, but also known as a hachipuri.
Hachipuri. Oh, feta mozzarella pie. I love the two words. They're so like a chic. Okay, feta mozzarella pie. That's my favorite one. And what we have here?
And this one is traditional Russian pelmeni.
Pelmeni.
Pelmeni, but also we can call them dumplings.
Dumplings.
Each and one of them handmade, just like everything in our cuisine.
Okay, now these dishes, they're basically from what country? Your country, right?
So, no.
No?
We do have over here Russia,
Okay.
we have Georgia, and we have Thailand.
Thailand, there you go. We have 3 different international countries right here. I love that. So now, Leila, you were telling me before that you also can do celebrations in your restaurant in a different occasions, special occasions, right? Now, the one that you mentioned to me is the one that just catch my attention. You can do gender reveal with these ones.
Absolutely.
How that works? So you're
So
gonna
we-
put it inside?
We can make one large dumpling, and inside we can hide for you whatever the gender is going to be. We've done that already with the hinkali. When we make one large hinkali, we call it dada hinkali, and inside it was the little blue one. So
Oh my
obviously we
gosh.
know it was a boy, you know.
Of course, it's a boy if it's blue. I was thinking that I had to pick each of those until I find the one with the color inside. But that's a very
Actually,
good.
it's a good idea, you
Right?
know, like,
Because-
in some cultures, you know, like they put either like a little
Yes.
coin or something into that, but we can put a little like, you know, color. So
Yes, that's what I was. That's that question. Now, you're also telling me something very, very catch my attention. Like, for example, I'm Latina. I have a lot of family members that sometimes they come from Florida. If I want to have a celebration in your restaurant, and I just say, okay, Leila, can you just prepare like a Latino dishes, like a Hispanic food? Can you do that?
absolutely, we don't have a cliche. We are international cuisine.
Okay.
We can cook anything. We will talk to you, sit down, and we're gonna talk about the specific, because each region on each country is gonna have little different
Flavors.
flavors. And whatever maybe I call like, you know, empanadas, it's not gonna
Oh
be
my
empanadas
gosh.
for you. You're gonna be like, hold on, I'm from different part, they have to be cooked differently. So
I got
we're
you.
gonna specifically know what exactly you wanna have.
I love that. Well, we're seeing, look at those pictures. What is right there we have right here?
So we do have a little kebab sampler over here
Okay.
for people to taste and to try. So it's beef adana, chicken adana, chicken kebab and beef kebab. Everything made from scratch. We butcher our own meat, ground beef, ground chicken, ground
Yes.
lamb, everything made on house.
Oh my God, and I love kebab too. Like you have all the dishes. Like it's like a check mark, check mark, check mark. Now, really quick, every month you choose a different country, different dish. How do you come up with the idea? Or how do you choose the country based on what?
So we do a survey, you know, like during the months, you know, what the people want. You know, like this month we actually traveling to Armenia. Last month we went to Thailand and it was extremely popular. In February we went to Russia and guess what? It's right now on the menu also.
Ooh, I love it.
So I guess I'm gonna keep expanding the menu. We already went to Brazil and a few other countries. So
Oh my gosh.
usually after 20th of the month I know the results and then it's my work comes to create a beautiful special so everybody can enjoy it.
Well, I love what you're doing. I love your creation, and you're so awesome. Like you take us on a trip out of the countries without even getting out of our houses, and I love that idea just to celebrate countries every single month. Where can people find you? Where is your restaurant located?
So we are located at 4136 Granby Street, Norfolk, 23504.
Okay, and you have social media. You can keep talking now because I'm gonna try this.
Absolutely. If it's not enough spicy for you, you can add it, like spice it up a little bit with our homemade chili.
It's yummy.
So our social media, it's Layla International Cuisine on Instagram and our website, layla757cuisine.com. And please feel
All the
free to
social
join
media.
us for a brunch or dinner.
There you go. Well, thank you so much, Layla. Thank you for being with us today. We have to go a quick commercial break, but I'm gonna try this delicious. And when we come back, TikTok takeover. Don't go anywhere. Layla, thank you. Welcome back to Living 757. Quincy have a chance again to visit one of the Virginia State Park, and this time is First Landing State Park.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm at another beautiful Virginia State Park. Today, First Landing State Park, and I'm prepared to explore some beaches and some cool trails. Come along with me.
First Landing State Park is here in the north end of Virginia Beach. We have a vast number of different varieties of environments here. We have the maritime forests and the bald cypress swamps. We have saltwater marsh, and we have 1.5 miles of beach along the Chesapeake Bay. We have about 20 miles of hiking trails, overnight facilities with our campground and cabins, all kinds of different recreational opportunities, kayaking, hiking, bird watching, bike riding. Being able to help preserve this area and connect people to it is the most rewarding part about the job.
Jennifer, this is a very beautiful day out here this morning, right?
We arranged that just for you.
I appreciate it. I got a question. How big is the park?
So the park is 2,888 acres. Especially being in the city of Virginia Beach
Yeah.
in such an urban environment, having this 2,888 acres that's been set aside to preserve the natural environment really gives people a place to escape.
If I decide to come out and do a little camping, I could choose to set up my own tent, or I could rent a yurt. Do you guys have yurts out here?
Yes, we do. So we have 4 yurts, and those are really special, cool places. We built them on the dune line, so they're raised up on platforms. You can overlook the Chesapeake Bay, see gorgeous sunsets, have your coffee with a morning sunrise,
Yeah.
looking out over the water, watching the animals. Dolphins will swim by, ships go by.
Yeah.
They're a real gem that we have here at First Landing.
Like I read something about the Narrows. Like, what is that?
Sure, so our park has 3 entrances. 2 are along Shore Drive. They access our beach and campground side on the one side of Shore Drive, but then we have the 3rd entrance that not everybody knows about. But if you go down that way, it's off of 64th Street, and you can access our area that is Broad Bay, and there's an area where that bay narrows, hence the name,
The
Narrows.
This looks pretty cool as I'm losing my balance right here. This looks like, so what exactly is this?
So that is Spanish moss.
Okay.
And one of the things that's really unique about Spanish moss here is that this is as far north as it naturally grows.
Oh.
We are at the kind of furthest reaches of a lot of plants that grow in tropical or subtropical environments can go. Further north, it's just too cold for things like Spanish moss to typically be able to survive. Welcome to our Bay Lab.
There's the horseshoe crab.
These guys are really cool. They're one of the oldest creatures of the bay. They swam and walked along the bottom of the ocean during the time of the dinosaurs.
Wow. I don't know if you've noticed, Jennifer, but there is somebody who feels left out that
There
has been
is.
trying to be a part of this
There
interview.
is. She loves to be the star of the show.
Should we go talk to her?
I think we should. She would feel very sad if we didn't.
Let's go. Oh, and here she is.
Here she is. This is Rudy. She is a diamondback terrapin. So this particular type of turtle will live in the brackish water, which is a mixture of fresh and salt,
Okay.
which fills the Chesapeake Bay.
Yeah.
And they like to live in the marshes, and that's why they have that kind of unique color to them, is
Yeah.
that helps them blend into the marsh. But she loves attention. She loves to be the star of the show.
Well, cool. All right, well, I'll let you be. You give me thumbs up? All right, that's good. I'll take it. You look like the one that's in my neighborhood, Charlie. Oh, and this thing has a life of its own. Look at this. Wow, so much fun you can have here at First Landing State Park. And if you're looking to plan your next trip, make sure you visit virginiastateparks.gov. Woo!
You know, First Landing State Park is so beautiful. And then he walks out on the beach, and what are those shoes?
Yeah, I gotta get back in the gym.
You always have
I thought
those
I was
shoes.
working out before that. Ooh, okay.
Well, it sounds like it was a nice time.
Yes,
It does.
yeah,
Yes.
a lot of fun. I've never been to that park. It's funny because anytime I would go the back way to go to the oceanfront back in the day,
Oh, yeah.
taking that, I guess it was Shore Drive.
It's
all
Shore
the way
Drive
around.
all the
I
way.
had no idea that that was a state park that I was
It
passing
is
by.
beautiful.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I stayed there with my boys with the camper.
Yeah.
You can stay for the weekend, and they have activities during the night. It's
Yeah.
super nice.
Yeah, and it's also a great place to take your family to the beach because they call it the Narrows there, where
Yeah.
the water is really shallow. People pull up with their boats.
Oh, yeah.
But the water is warmer, it's shallow, the waves aren't as big, and
Yep.
it's perfect for little kids.
Yeah, a
is.
lot of fun. So make sure that you guys get out there. That's First Landing State Park. So
Okay, what are we
that's
doing
that.
here?
Let me cover myself up.
All right. Well, you guys know that we love to have fun on this show.
Yes,
and
we
it's
do.
time for another TikTok takeover. Okay, so you guys know our producer Savage Ginger likes to find things on TikTok for us to emulate in our own little way on Living 757. So we are going to take part in a trend where we are trying to do everyday things such as eating, doing makeup, and telling a story, but
Simple.
without using our own hands and using someone else's. So we will see how this is gonna go. Hopefully we don't get too messy.
Okay, I think we're gonna
all right.
start with you.
Yeah,
All right, hit it.
Can we
Okay,
get
I
some
think you're
music?
hungry.
Okay. So,
Okay.
all right, guys.
Wait.
Are we
Okay.
ready?
We're ready.
All right.
Okay, guys. I'm so hungry, and this food smells so good, and I'm gonna take a bite.
Yeah. Oh wow! You know what? It's interesting. Like you put the whole thing in your mouth. Like you're like greedy, Ashley. Like what do you like about like?
Sometimes when I'm really hungry, I just take really big bites. Oh God.
Yeah. It looked
Oh,
like
hang on, Ann.
it looked like you're struggling like you don't understand how to eat, and you're flinging juice on me with that fork. It's kind of ridiculous. All right.
Quincy, I thought you liked juice.
Or, I like food, but, wow, like you put it all the way up. That is amazing. Okay, I hope you don't choke. Maybe you should drink something. Okay, maybe like if you could just reach for it. Yeah, if you can reach for it. Yeah, just drink something. Just. All right. Well, clearly. All right. Well, look. All right, it's my turn.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so.
Guys, that's super difficult because I don't see anything.
All right,
so.
go on and take a seat now,
Sorry,
because
okay.
we want to do this makeup thing. All right.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Okay.
sorry, girl. I thought you were
so-
hungry. You said you were hungry. Okay. Oh, yeah. Quincy's gonna do my makeup?
Okay.
Okay, no. I'm gonna share my makeup routine.
All right.
Okay.
So Patricia is going to show me her makeup routine today. Patricia, what do you usually
Okay.
do first?
Okay, I'm gonna share with everyone what I do every day, what everyone asks me about my
Okay.
routine makeup. Okay, first
Okay.
of all, I use the concealer,
The
one that
concealer?
the concealer, yes.
It's usually to your right,
It's-
right?
Yeah, it's in my right, and it's a kind of
Standing up.
like there you go. That's my concealer, and that's the one I have to open it right now. I'm gonna open it.
Yeah, you have to
it's kind of hard,
unscrew it.
and I'm gonna put a little tiny on under my eyes,
Oh, here,
a little
oh.
tiny, with a brush, not with
With
the
the
bottle.
brush that's
But
in
I
your
don't know what
left
I'm using the
hand.
brush. I don't know. Okay, I'm using the. Oh my gosh. I'm using the brush. Okay.
Okay, that goes
Now stop.
under
I'm gonna
your
close
eyes.
it, and I'm gonna do my lip gloss. My lip gloss is
Okay.
right there next to my. Right there. Now that
Okay.
one. No, the other one. That's the. Okay, I'm gonna do the powder.
Oh,
think
okay.
I'm gonna do-
Powder. So you have to get some out of the
Yes.
palette.
My
What
palette
color
is
are
on
you
the
gonna
table.
use?
I'm gonna use today with this dress. I'm gonna go pink. Yes, that one, the
Pink.
first one. There you go.
Pink.
And it's a little bit shimmery, so you can see I'm gonna put it in my cheeks.
Oh, good.
Yes, I love it.
Oh,
Just a little
good.
bit tiny shimmery. Okay. Now I'm gonna do final touch is my lip gloss.
Is lip
So,
gloss.
Okay. How do I look? How do I
Okay, here,
look? Oh my
Patricia, I'm
goodness.
gonna hand it to you.
Okay, thank
gonna
you.
hand you some lip
So I'm
gloss,
gonna open my
Patricia.
lip gloss. Open it, my lip. Okay, there. I don't know why I'm not open it first.
I don't
Okay,
know, you
now I need to remove a little bit. And no, I can talk if I put it at the same time.
Okay, we have
There.
to. Here, Patricia, I'll help you work your lip
Yes.
gloss.
Well,
there you go.
because- okay.
There you
There
go.
you go. Slow.
Oh, good job.
There you go.
Good job. Almost staying in the lines.
Perfect. And this is my makeup
All
routine,
right.
guys. It's so amazing.
This is how Patricia does her makeup before she heads off to clown school.
All right.
All
Hey,
right.
Patricia, I got to tell you this story, this crazy story that happened to me.
Okay.
So I'm a volleyball coach, so
Yes, you are.
I know how to serve, right? So one day I was serving,
Okay.
and I threw the ball up in the air, and I was like, I slapped myself in the face. It was crazy. It hurt, and then I swung really hard. I took a really hard swing. Like I smacked somebody else in front of me, just like that, right? And before I knew it, they said, Quincy, you can be a coach. And I said, what?
Just to
I
be a
said,
coach?
I said, hold up. I said, hold up. One thing you not gonna do is tell me what I'm gonna be a coach at, right? Because I know I'm the best. Then I go to the parking lot and I have to jump out of the way because a car was speeding. And I jump and I grab myself. and I said,
Bravo!
Good
job,
that was a
guys.
little extra. Okay. So that was the story of what happened to me.
Okay,
so it is
that's
very
how they choose
difficult.
you actually as a coach. Look,
Oh wow.
Look at my
You did a
makeup.
horrible job, Patricia.
I know. It's just because the mirror was not in front of me, so I missed the directions. Yes, look.
All
That's
right,
what I
well,
do every day.
you know what?
Something that when you. He messed it up.
Oh no, you
No,
messed it up.
I
That was
did.
your
Okay,
hand.
so you have to do these when you open. It's a
Okay.
little circulation there.
Okay, I am so sorry, but then I'm not because that was
Yes.
your hands. Look, folks, we got to go to break, but when we come back, we got a live
No, it's fine.
performance you do not want to miss. Stay right there.
Come
the
here,
coolest show in town.
Come here, Chris. Come here.
Psych! Hey guys, welcome back to Living 757. Patricia, you and I are pet parents, and of course we live very busy lives. Is that
Yes,
right?
we do, Quincy.
Right. Well, that's why we need a trustworthy and caring person to look after our little furry family members when we're not around. And to do that, we have our next guest, Miss Caroline Kane of Caroline's Critter Care. Yeah,
Yes.
you got to say that 3 times, right? How are you doing today, Caroline?
I'm doing lovely. How are y'all?
Hey, doing good.
See,
Now,
look at this baby right here.
who is this calm individual that I'm holding?
This is our little buddy DJ.
DJ.
He is a little
DJ.
rescue Yorkie.
Yeah,
Look at you. You already have one, Quincy. I see you.
No, this is how I got in trouble the last time. I was holding the dog, and before you knew it,
That's
I had
what
a
I'm
dog
saying,
in the house. Now, y'all got him dressed in his Sunday's best. I see.
I know, that's right. Only the best for y'all.
Oh,
That's it.
thank you so much.
So I have to ask you, Caroline's Critter Care. I'm sure they're going to want to know why the name
Yeah,
Critter Care.
that's right. Well, Triple C, Caroline's Critter Care, I started with that name because it was a fond nickname my father gave me when I was growing up, Carrie Berry Critter.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do something to honor him and also have a way to showcase and demonstrate the quality of care that I like to give to all critters. So
Nice.
For
Carrie
me, will
Berry
be
Critter.
Triple C, easy way.
There you go. There you go.
I love it.
Easy for everyone.
Yes. Well, I hear that he's a very good buddy with Quincy's pet, and I'm sure that you remember when Seven arrives to your place, right?
Oh, yes.
So how do you build trust with the pet, with Seven in this case, and with Quincy, the owner?
So, well, it is certainly a process.
Okay.
We start off by assessing each dog personally. Each one is individual. Each owner, every family is different. So we like to go in, meet everybody in their home environment, see how they are in the home environment, and go from there. The trust building exercises can be something as simple as just giving them a little snack, or just giving a nice soft touch, or nice low vocal inflections. Those types of things really help make animals feel at ease.
That
Yeah,
is cool.
and when I tell you people, Caroline, when she told us, when she saw Seven, and Seven had high anxiety about getting his nails clipped
Oh my
and
gosh.
everything. I mean, I was listening to how you were talking to him and everything. Like, she is known as the dog whisperer. I need y'all to understand
Y'all are
this.
too kind.
We did not think he would not have the anxiety, but now after what, 3 or 4 or 5 months?
At least now, I think we're going closer into a year with
So
Seven
how
now.
does that work? Like, you
Yeah.
want to do the, just walk us through.
Yeah, so initially, after Quincy reached out to us, we did a meet and greet, which we do where we come in and we assess the family and assess the dog in their most comfortable environment. And then from there, we go through and we try to go through a little exercises, different things to just get them familiar with the actual process of nail trimming. It doesn't always happen on the first time,
Right.
but it's a conditioning process.
Yes.
So we like to make sure that they know that we're not there to hurt them, but we're there to
Yeah.
help them and, you know, make them more comfortable with their nails and
Yeah,
have a healthy,
and as
good life.
You can see, so that technique right there of how
Yes.
you hold and caress the dog and keep the
Yes,
dog
that's-
close to your heart. Maybe that's why DJ has been so quiet, because I have DJ close to my heart.
He
right?
is the master of the compassion hold. That's
I never hear that, the
yeah.
compassion hold. I like that. Actually, the
Thank
word is
you.
so cute, beautiful. So, do you have any chance that, like, you see, we went to a house and you see there's a shy dog? How do you approach those kind of dogs? or
Well,
pets?
I truly feel dogs know when
Okay.
somebody is there to help them or, you know, just not threaten them in any way. So I always enter in with a good energy, a good calm presence, and a low vocal inflection that just I feel carries into the dog. Some people
Yeah.
say I speak dog, but
I mean,
I'll
The dog
take it.
whisperer.
I'll
be
take
honest,
it.
To be honest with you, I think they can tell when they see someone like they're gonna give a calming piece. So
Absolutely.
I hear also that Quincy was telling me that you guys celebrate Halloween, Christmas parties. How is that? I love parties. Can we go
do.
to those parties as well?
It is so fun. Please do. I mean, it's definitely a great time. There's a lot of thought that goes into these.
Aw,
we make
look at
sure.
Seven.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, there's Seven
Y'all
as
dressed
Wednesday
them up.
Addams last year, and it was quite hilarious. There's some of our Memorial Day festivities where
Yeah.
we like to honor everything, but we'll get that together. Make sure there's treats and good fun activities that are
Yeah.
per dog, and it's a blast.
Yeah, now, really quick, you guys now have expanded. You have a new facility. Can you just let the viewers know where the facility is? Because
Yes.
You've been doing it out of your home, but now you have a new facility.
Yes, thank you for bringing that up. We did just buy Dogwood Run on Bridge Road. It's 1747, and we are located in Suffolk, right in the Eclipse area. So
Awesome.
right between the two peninsulas. And
Awesome,
you can see it right
awesome.
up there.
And lastly, really quick, you guys are fostering a dog, and I think that dog is in the
Oh,
studio. Where is this dog?
That is Willow.
Oh, there he
There
is.
you go. Look at him.
Good boy.
Oh yeah, you're on camera, buddy.
job,
So
Willow.
that's something that you guys are doing. You're not foster care
Yeah,
business,
we're not a
but-
rescue, but
okay.
that's where I got my start, and it's really close
Okay.
to my heart. I really
Awesome.
want to make sure that that is something that continues to go out into the community because it's really important to me, the responsible pet
I think
ownership.
it's beautiful what
Thank
you're
you.
doing. Yes, thank you for doing that
I
because
appreciate
foster
that.
pets, they need the
Yeah.
love.
It
And
takes a
I
community.
can see that
It
you
does.
love
Thank you so much for being on the show,
You're
and
so
thank you,
welcome.
DJ, for being
Thank
calm
you.
with me today.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, thank you so
Appreciate it.
much.
Thank you.
Now, from Be So Much Love, this is bringing music to my ears. And Ashley is with a local singer that is bringing soul to the stage of Living 757.
That's right, Patricia. Today I have the pleasure of getting to know our musical guest. She's a little bit country, a little bit soul, and a whole lot of talent. Let's welcome Carrie Lacey. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
We have been chatting for a couple minutes, and I already admitted off camera, but I'll admit on camera too. I stalked your Instagram a little bit last night, and we have a lot of similarities. We have a
Sweet.
lot of things in common. Both like to cook. We both have lab dogs-ish. We both like to work out. We both love country music.
Awesome. My kind of gal.
So tell me your story. How did you end up in Virginia, and how did you get into music?
So I grew up in Central California. So my hometown is Clovis, California, and went to college down in San Diego. And after I graduated, I met my husband while he was stationed out there.
Okay.
And so fast forward, we hopped around a little bit, lived in Louisiana for a little while.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that's actually where I started gigging and really kind of, getting into the music scene out there.
Right.
I started writing music a little before that, but that's where I really started getting more comfortable with performing. And then got stationed here in Virginia, and yeah, it's been awesome. I'm super grateful to be here.
Yeah.
Got really rooted in the Richmond music scene, and
Nice.
so yeah, now I have a band, and it's been a lot of fun.
It's so much fun, and I'm so excited to hear you perform. Now that we're to the music, you dropped a new single at the end of last week,
Yes,
last
I
Friday, and you've been in the studio, so is more new music coming?
Yes, definitely. I will be releasing a few singles throughout the rest of this year, and working on an EP and towards an album as well.
Ooh,
Yeah.
How was that process? Do you write your own music and your own lyrics? Do you record at a studio here in Hampton Roads?
Yeah, so I do write my own music. Like I said, I started writing when I was about 19. And yeah, so most of my songs I wrote completely by myself. I have a couple that I've written with some friends, and I'm excited to share those as well throughout this year. But yeah, and then I'm recording in a studio, Red Amp Audio in Richmond, Virginia.
Okay.
And yeah, it's been super professional and just a really awesome experience.
That's exciting. It's always good when the behind the scenes is a good experience too.
Yes.
Now, do you have any shows coming up?
I do. I play locally in the Richmond area mainly,
Okay.
and I put all of my upcoming gigs on there.
All
But
right.
anytime somebody asks me where I'm playing, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, which is why I write it down and I put it on my website. So.
Perfect. Okay, well, that's a perfect segue. Where can people follow you and find more information?
Yeah, you can find me at carrielacey.com. I post all my upcoming shows there, and I also post when I'm dropping new music. And you can also find me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and that's Carrie Lynn Lacey.
Awesome. Well, Carrie, thank you so much for joining us, and we're really excited to hear you perform. But before you perform, we've got to take a commercial break. You guys do not go anywhere because this beauty is going to be taking the stage right after these messages.
This
segment is brought to you by Stanton Optical.
Book an eye exam or walk into Stanton Optical today to meet with one of our eye care specialists for same-day eye exams and same-day glasses. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Hey guys, welcome back to Living 757. Ladies, we are at the end of the
Yes.
show. A lot of fun. And you
Yes.
know what I realized the entire time? Now, I thought about it this morning, but it didn't dawn on me. My wife is going to notice the whole time. I don't have my wedding ring on.
Where's your wedding ring?
So calm down. All right. So the story that I was telling,
Guilty.
the story that I was telling about the volleyball thing, like that's partially true. But Ashlyn hit the ball so hard to me, and I was trying to recover it, and I went down, and when the ball came up, it hit my finger. So this is a little thicker, and my ring won't fit. So just want you to know that's the reason why.
No,
okay?
he said
You
from the beginning,
hurt
partially
yourself.
true. What is the other part? The other half of the
You
truth?
hurt
He said
yourself
partially.
playing volleyball with middle school girls.
Okay, look, let's not
Okay,
do that. Okay.
Changing gears, Quincy. I'm gonna say thank you because I don't want to get into partially true situation. But look at these.
Oh,
we have to
Caroline.
say, Caroline, thank you
Yeah.
so
So
much for
cute.
these amazing T-shirts that she brought us today,
Oh,
and the beautiful
I love
CJ
it.
and Will was the dogs of the name.
Oh, these are soft.
I think DJ.
DJ. So
DJ was-
CJ. Oh my God.
DJ. And then she even gave
Sorry.
my dog a little, I guess a little scarfy thing.
Yeah.
A
That's for
bandana.
7. A bandana for
bandana.
7.
You can
So
slide
thank
it,
you so
slide it
much.
over its collar.
And it just hangs. You know what? This dude gets way too much free stuff. I'm joking. Thank you,
Yes.
Caroline.
It's because he's so cute.
Yes,
Yes, he
we
is.
appreciate
Yeah.
it. And
We
don't
wanna say
worry,
thank you
I'm
to
not bringing no
everybody.
new.
Also, Leila from Leila's International Cuisine. Thank you to all our guests today.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
a lot of fun. And don't worry, I'm not bringing home a new dog like what happened with 7 a few years ago. That's
Oh
not,
my
You
God.
better not have snapped any pictures.
I did not snap any photos this time.
All right, but guys, look, thank y'all for tuning in once again. We had a lot of fun. If you missed any of our other shows or even this show, you can always check it out on our YourView app. Yeah.
Yes, and don't forget to follow our social media platforms, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram under Living 757.
Scan that
That's
QR
right.
code.
And you can always send an email to the email that's across the bottom of your screen. It's share@living757.com. We'd love to hear from you guys. We are all about you and the 757.
Yes, it's like, and before we say goodbye, guys, like the weather, I can just wait for the weather to come up on the 90s and the 100s, right? This week. Well, now we have to leave you with a beautiful voice and a song from Sweet Virginia and music, like every week.
I was dim when I first saw your face, tucked beneath a blanket so thin. The fog rose with the morning sunrise shining through Appalachian limbs. Freshwater streams broken up by the green, whole brick red, worn for a crown. Fallen leaves gently held by the wind, landing soft upon your ground. I love you, sweet Virginia. You've been mighty kind to me. Your beauty effortlessly painted like a perfect dream. Drunk on your wine in autumn air, rivers winding with no care. Whitetail dancing in the pines, your treasure of mine. You've always been one to work mighty main, sought to give all that you are. Your memories are etched loved and hoped I'd meet you someday. Never knew how or when. I'm sure amazed you're part of God's plan for a girl from way out west. I love you, sweet Virginia. You've been mighty kind to me. Your beauty effortlessly painted like a perfect dream. Drunk on your wine and autumn air, rivers winding with no care, whitetail dancing in the pines, your treasure of mine. How I can learn from all that you've done. Providence course through your veins. Hey, true to light, now a place I call home, and a place I will stay. I love you, sweet Virginia. You've been mighty kind to me. Your beauty effortlessly painted like a perfect dream. I love you, sweet Virginia. You've been mighty kind to me. Your beauty effortlessly painted like a perfect dream. Drunk on your wine and autumn air, rivers winding with no care, whitetail dancing in the pines, your treasure of mine. Whitetail dancing in the pines, your treasure of mine.